Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Lindby. This is Goodrich.
This is Kyle.
This is Spurrier.
And Allie.
We just thought it might be fun. Just finished recording some vocals for a couple of songs. We thought we'd just have a little roundtable discussion about something I was thinking about in the shower. And I haven't told Kyle or Spurrier and Allie what I was thinking about, but I thought it might be kind of cool to talk about. So, you guys have seen the new Rogue One trailer, right?
Yes.
That came out? Yeah.
Yep.
So in that, at the very end, one of the people in the Rebel Alliance shoots the AT-AT, although apparently the official pronunciation is AT-AT. Yes, Lucasfilm has come out and said that it's pronounced AT-AT, rhymes with hat or something.
That's because it's right.
Yeah, an ATSTA, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's a whole different thing to talk about.
Different topic.
Yeah, but so the guy shoots the Imperial Walker with rocket-propelled grenade, and it explodes on the side of the Walker's head, right? Probably doing some pretty critical damage.
Looks
to
like
the
it took
Walker.
out one of those laser blasters, maybe, is what he's going for.
So what I'm wondering is, in Empire Strikes Back, whenever they talk about the Imperial Walkers and they're like shooting it with the snowspeeders, they're like, that armor's too strong for blasters. And you would think that, you know, a laser blast coming from a snowspeeder would be like at least as much as, you know, a rocket-propelled grenade. And I mean, and you're also in the future in Empire Strikes Back, you know, quite a number of years. Like, so technology would have advanced as well as weaponry.
Well, just to clear up, because like this is happening right before 4, right?
Right.
Okay,
Like, this
because-
is the story of the Bothan spies.
Well, yeah, like so
Yeah.
many people died to get us this
Right.
information.
Can't
Yeah,
wait
yeah,
to
yeah.
see
like,
Bothans. They're like fuzzy space elves. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, there's not that big a difference between 4 and 5 in terms of time, right?
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what all has happened to where, like, a rocket-propelled grenade, like, that looks pretty modern by our reality and, you know, perspective. Like, how is that blowing up on the side of a walker's head while a laser blast? Maybe, you know, they were talking more about the body of the AT-AT, but you'd think they'd be going for sweet headshots.
I think what we need to consider is that at this point, I'm sure in the movie that we're at, or the movie that's coming out, there is going to be a significant amount. It's like this, you know, the rebellion rising up. So they're probably able to get more supplies and better, like, you know, supplies for themselves. So perhaps later on, you know, the Empire's been tracking them down and supplies aren't as easily obtained. So maybe they don't have those available to them in the future. And that's kind of maybe their loophole.
Well, and I'm wondering if it's like because lasers versus explosives are like totally different in terms of their effect and what they would do.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and so the other thing was, that was just like one little thing, and, you know, it's no big deal. But one thing I did think about was, why don't the Imperial Walkers have, like, shields on them? It's like all of the ships, it seems like,
The
have
TIE
shields.
fighters don't. Like the whole point of the TIE fighters is like so they can move really, really well. Like I think only the like Vader one has
Yeah,
shields
the
on
bombers.
it.
TIE Advance.
The bombers do,
Well,
I
like
think.
the Advance and the Interceptor and all that,
Right.
I think. But
Yeah.
like your regular TIE fighter, it can like move. Well, if someone can see my hands, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
But they have to give up shields and hyperdrive and all that
But
stuff.
you know, the Walker's not moving anywhere fast. I mean,
that's true.
Well, and so the other kind of thing that ties into that is, and you hate to bring up the prequels, and maybe this is why some people really don't like him, is because it kind of damages some of the consistency with
Midi-chlorians.
Right, yeah, with the existing universe. I'm going to turn this way. But in the prequels, when they have like that big battle between the Gungans and the battle droids, like the Gungans have a straight up like shield, like that they cast or from those beast backs. Like, where did that technology go? If a bunch of like backcountry Gungans can figure out how to make an awesome shield, like why does no one else in the rebellion?
Well, that and droid echoes. I mean, those things had intense
Right, the droidicas,
shields.
they have personal shields, so it's kind of wonky with the timeline of technology. Like, I guess maybe that's part of the reason why they're such a touchy subject to go off of. But I wanted to see what you guys thought about that, and if you guys are listening to this, want to comment something about how we're being so stupid and we're missing something really obvious. Like, it's very, and it, honestly, this was just something I thought of in the shower. I was like, man, like, where are those Gungan shields? They just go away.
You should post this to the Reddit's subreddit and shower thoughts.
Yeah, no, it's
See if we can get any kind of pull on that.
Yeah, but
I'm going with supplies, lack of supplies later on down the line, and they just can't get the
Yeah.
same stuff that they could when they were fresh.
I'd say it's expenses. It's probably just cheaper to like produce a bunch of ats and then
Worry
they're like
about 'em
cannon
blowing up
fodder.
later.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like with the TIE fighter thing. Just build a whole bunch of them, and maybe
Yeah.
shields are really expensive. So
I mean,
Yeah.
considering they were, making their own army already. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like, why don't you just make another one?
and the Death Star is probably expensive too.
Yeah, a
So,
little
like,
bit. It's lots of
Got to funnel all the
financing.
resources
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just because we at work Empire came up and we were talking about it and watched some clips, and it was just interesting to like see the technology and be like, man, how has that not gone in this direction, or what? I wonder what the reasoning is. And at the end of the day, it's just a movie, so obviously they can't think of every single thing that all the fans are gonna be like, well, hang on a second, like blah blah blah. But yeah. Anyways, Allie, any final thoughts?
I mean, I'm not as maybe well versed as you guys are, but so what was supposed to be happening between the last of the prequels and A New Hope?
Man,
Is there a possibility that the technology could have been lost somehow, or
yes, maybe
because of what was going on in that time? Maybe they just had other focuses, or
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of, I mean, Anakin grows up to be Darth Vader, and then Luke.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Spoilers.
right.
Spoiler alert,
Well, if
everybody.
you're
Sorry.
watching the prequels, then I'm sorry for you anyhow. So
Yeah, if you don't know that, I mean, I'm sure the deadline on that is gone.
you
but
should be watching the 4 through 6 first, because
Sorry, you infant listeners out there.
yeah. Hey, but man, kids growing up these days, I mean, Force Awakens is a pretty awesome, movie to consider as your first Star Wars. It's like thinking, like the kids these days, like, oh man, I remember watching Force Awakens. I came out in theater, waiting in line, dressed up as Rey or freaking Kylo Ren or whatever. But I don't know. Yeah, maybe the technology was lost, or maybe like the Gungan technology was like maybe it sucked balls. But I mean, it's just the lasers, like the battle droid lasers, couldn't get through it. Like nothing could get through it other than people.
Yeah.
I would like to think that the Gungans were just wiped from the universe, and that's why they're not around anymore. They're just
That's why they're
all dead.
So then Ali's theory maybe is right. The Gungans have somehow, because I don't think they show up. Are they in like the special edition Star Wars? Like when they show the Senate, are there Gungans in the Senate?
please
like
no.
in a Return of the Jedi, when they in the added section
added-
after they blow up the second, or
Yeah, but
after
that stuff was added
no
before the
spoilers.
prequels came out, though, right? Like, didn't those versions come out like right before Phantom Menace?
I don't remember.
I think they did.
honestly.
I'm pretty sure it was like a couple years before the special editions came out.
That's the special edition came out after the prequels. You're saying?
No, I think they came out right before.
Okay, so they wouldn't have added Gungans.
Yeah,
then.
unless George Lucas had it up his sleeve. He's like, I'm just gonna plant this here and save this for
Like with
later.
E.T.
Possible.
in the,
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
in the Galactic Center.
Well,
or
that brings up the
whatever.
whole Jar Jar being like a drunken Jedi,
Jedi,
master.
yeah.
Yeah, we won't go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. I guess checking to make sure I was recording.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Awesome.
Good. Yeah, well, that's pretty much it. So, any of you guys listening, feel free to share your theories. We're just all super excited for Rogue One to come out. The last Star Wars movie we saw in the theater was on the eve of Spurrier's wedding.
That's true.
Saw Force Awakens, and it was fantastic and awesome.
so good.
And yeah, it was great to be a part of the universe again, especially since none of us were old enough to have seen a Star Wars movie in the theater when it came out. Well,
With the exception
prequels.
of the
Yeah.
prequels, but
Yeah.
which I mean, we were all excited for that. But I'm just thinking about everyone else older than us who's been able to say, "Oh, I remember when Empire came out. It was crazy, it blew my mind." So,
Lucky.
anyways, yeah, it's what August 13th. So I guess maybe we'll revisit this after the movie comes out, or after all the new Star Wars movies comes out. Maybe they fill us in, maybe they don't. But yeah, leave your comments below, and talk to you later. Lindby signing off.
Later, guys.